Hi, my name is Skylar Sun. I'm in Info 200, and this is a small video for the seventh blog report, which will discuss a little bit of how the PVME Discord writes their articles. So, in the first couple posts, and I think some are maybe in blog, I want to say 4 or 5. I discussed a little bit about the topics that are currently in the PVME, the content, and how it's organized. In this video, I'm going to talk about how PVME utilizes their GitHub technology, some of their editing softwares to um, actually write their articles and their content, and how it kind of gets proofread and tested inside the Discord to make sure that it looks good and the commands within Discord are executed properly. So before we move in, I'm going to cover two pieces of content. One is a guide, and a guide is similar to Wikipedia, a written set of paragraphs, kind of like a written article, which discusses a particular content at hand. It could also be a set of instructions to do something, such as an activity inside the game. The next content I'm going to talk about are called commands, which in Discord you're able to do with the syntax exclamation mark and then the name of the command. Commands are ways to inform Discord to execute a task and then return it to the user. An example is if I wanted to, for instance, get a picture of, let's say, a tree, right? The kind of Discord command would be exclamation mark tree, and then Discord, if you set up the command properly, Discord return a picture of a tree. So that's kind of what commands are used for. It's a very quick way of getting information, and it's convenient. So without further ado, I'm going to switch to the Discord window as quickly as I can without making this super complicated. Okay. So as you can see, this is a channel with a lot of things going on. It's quite confusing what's happening. Here we have one of the staff members who works extensively with commands, and he's entering a command called PVME $commands. So it's referencing the PVME command syntax, and then he adds suggestions, alias suggestion. So here he is entering some data called alias of, or suggestion, which is the name that he's entering in. And inside this channel called bot test is where you're going to see people who are familiar with the command syntaxes and the code test and enter and adjust different commands that are already in the server. At the very bottom here, we can see an example of him executing the command. Like I said, exclamation point, then the name of the command. In this case, it is exclamation point suggestion. And this bot, named PVME, it's like PVM Encyclopedia, returns the output of the command, which is a suggestions window. And this command here simply says, if you have a suggestion or any kind of feedback you'd like to give to the community, then try to feel free to become an editor or try to make a forum post under the forum suggestions. Now, the second content we discussed was guides, right? So here we have something similar to a guide, and this is another friend of mine who is now pulling out PVME text and syntax, just slightly different. So he's not working directly with a command just yet. He's pulling out a banking text, and this text file contains the banking preset information. And here inside this bot channel, he's able to use the head commands to view the banking preset in a picture, which is really cool. This small picture is going to be a part of a guide, and it's here where he's able to pull it out edit it as necessary, and also discuss with his peers about adjustments and things to be made. And here we have one of our staff members kind of laughing at him saying, I think you forgot about this another piece of information, armors and weapons. So it's a community where people can kind of laugh and also work together to further enhance the information circulation within the RuneScape game community. And yeah, this is a piece of technology within Discord. It also uses GitHub, which is not very apparent here, but you can see how he's pulling a directory file. PVME is connected to its own github.io online, so the pieces of technology we get to use here are quite extensive and complex. And this is kind of interesting because normally when you think of technology used within the video game community, you would think we're referring to consoles or PCs or just very large pieces of hardware. The software we actually use to create information communities is really focused on translating information clearly, smoothly, and saying a lot, but with only a few words. So here we have commands to utilize pictures, to utilize bullet points, and the software really carries the infrastructure of how information is circulated. So yeah, this concludes the video. I may have spoken a lot with a lot of terminologies may have been unfamiliar, so I'll do a small quick recap. The PVME Discord utilizes commands and guides to circulate information. The technology we use to write commands and to write guides is listed by the syntax that is provided on Discord, and also by a partnership with GitHub, where we have a GitHub directory which we can reference these files from Discord. And examples are, here's a command, and here is the file referenced from Discord. And also, at least, the software I'm using to actually record this video is not just a simple video recording software. It's called Streamlabs. It's a streaming tool where you normally use Streamlabs to go online and stream your activities, but it also has a very nice recording software where you can have different templates that you'd want to share on your screen, and you can kind of flip between the two mid-recording. So me being able to show my face like this, and then as previously shown, me being able to share my desktop to showcase what I'm talking about. So yeah, thank you, and I hope you guys all have a very fun Thanksgiving. Bye.